you don't have to worry about, anything harmful, right? So you can get water from other things, but, water is probably the easiest thing.
And then last question I have is there any specific water brands that you recommend?
Great question. I recommend whoever pays me to recommend them. Okay. I mean, look, water is water. To me, water is water. I mean, I see some of these guys, Fiji water. I hope nobody here works for Fiji. I'm not paying $5 for a bottle of water this big. Fiji water. Man, please. No, but like some people have this fancy water. Man, look, if it's water and it's been filtered, I'm going to drink it, okay? I'm not spending $5 for Fiji water. What does Fiji have that I don't?
Some of the waters, though, you really need to read the content because some of them have some sugar.
Oh yeah. I mean, they put stuff in water all the time, too.
Has some sugar in it, and you should, I told you my brother's a health fanatic, and the Santi was my water, and he told me, you need to stop drinking that. The Santi, I was saying, is one of those waters that has sugar, and it's advised that you don't drink it. So I loved it, but I stopped drinking it.
You ever thought about you loved it because it had sugar?
Exactly, it had me. Yeah, I was an addict.
Yeah. They got you hooked. They got you thinking, ooh, I love this water. I love it more than regular water.
The thing about fruits, you do have to be careful of the sugar content because like a banana has a lot of water in it, but if you have diabetes, you shouldn't be eating a whole banana, a lot of bananas,
Yeah, and that's a great point, sister. So here's the thing about fruit, because earlier sister also asked a question about fruit sugars and everything. So the way God built in fruits and vegetables, they have sugar. They also have fiber. You got to remember, fiber is what blunts the effect of sugar. Now, some foods have more sugar than they have fiber. Like you can taste the sugar in a banana. You see what I'm saying, right? But you can't taste the sugar in a broccoli, even though it technically has some sugar in there. So just be mindful of that. But the way God designed his products is he put the sugar in it, but he knew, so he put the fiber in it. What we do, mankind does, is we separate the two, right? We even put more sugar in these, sodas and everything. None of the fiber, and you get the people that are addicted to it. But it also gets the health issues, right? So that's why, you buy stocks in these pharmaceutical companies because you know they're going to be sick. Sad but true. Yes, one more question.
My question is about alkaline water. I know you said water is water, but is alkaline better?
So ideally, and here's the interesting thing, I talk a little bit more about the alkaline state in my book. I didn't want to waste time, but since you brought it up, I will. Here's something interesting. The body is slightly alkaline. So I'm going to explain it like this. Okay, imagine I had a ruler. You have like 1 through 14, okay? 7 is in the middle. You followed me? 1 on that side, 14 on that side. 7 is in the middle. Check this out. The body is about 7.3, 7.4, okay? Slightly alkaline. That's what the body is. Disease only exists in the acidic, so 7 and below, okay? Disease only can exist. So if you look at a kidney that is problematic, that is dying, right? Its loss is its alkalinity. Does that make sense? So ideal is that it's slightly alkaline, okay? When it starts to malfunction, it becomes acidic. Does that make sense? Because germs, viruses, and all these things, they thrive in an acidic environment. They cannot survive in an alkaline environment. Does that make sense? So the way the Creator made us, he made us slightly alkaline. But you can easily lose that alkalinity when you eat certain things or live a certain way, right? Your body is, the body is constantly fighting to keep you alkaline, but if you're constantly smoking and eating stuff and drinking stuff you shouldn't be drinking, you're pushing it towards acidity. The body's trying to get you to, so it's a yo-yoing thing. But whenever, interestingly enough, whenever you see like an infection and you test that area, it tends to be alkaline. So that gets into the theory behind alkalinizing water, alkaline water, right? The idea is, hey, you're doing all these other bad things that are keeping the body acidic. What if we alkalinize the water and had you drink it? That's the idea behind it. Whether it works, I don't know. I just don't know. But it's not natural water is what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Natural water is just neutral, yes. But that's the theory behind it. We're going to alkalinize the water, you'll drink it, and hopefully it'll, push your body back towards being alkaline. That's the idea behind it. Great question. Okay, let's move on.
What are they adding to the water?
Well, so I don't know what they add into it because I don't drink alkaline water, to be honest, but there are certain things you can do. I mean, it's a process that they can, chemicals that they can do. I don't know because I don't consume alkaline. I'm not paying that much money for water. I'm sorry, that's just me. Like, please, $5 for water.